A patient who is deteriorating. So when a patient is deteriorating, we need to have the early warning system around it, and plus the ability to bring in the necessary people to come and respond, and then the type of response that we produce. They all have to be structured, both the engagement of the response team and the response. In our own protocols, we didn't have a structure around surveillance. We didn't have a structure around how we assemble the team to respond, and then we only had a structure around the actual response. So this is a very different program in that it creates structure around the 3 steps: surveillance, assembling the team, and the actual response is already, has to run in a certain way. And so the other thing that's important about this program is that every once in a while, there is a quality improvement team that will go back and relook at some of the cases that they have managed and see how better we can actually make the system function better in terms of responding to the deteriorating patient. So the project is important because the purpose for the hospital is to be able to heal people, and part of the healing process lies in our ability to detect anybody who's going down fast and respond to it quickly. But that's also part and parcel of our healing process, because if we do it early, then sometimes we can avoid putting them in ICU, putting them in more bigger and more expensive facilities within the hospital. The project actually started, it's a continuation of the COVID-19 engagement of the OSMED team. Remember that during the COVID-19, as we were coming up to the big phase, we started getting very worried about our capacity to actually respond. We asked for help from OSMED and NZMED, and they came in to help us. After they finished, then we went through an audit of the response, and one of the things they did suggest to us is the need for us to improve the ability to respond to a patient who's going down within the hospital space. What this program does is that it makes you work early on deciding on finalizing the risks. So while the patient's vital signs are normal, you can see a change, and as you see the change, you might say, okay, I need to move this patient closer to the resuscitation trolley, rather than waiting for the actual crash to happen and then moving them to the resuscitation trolley. So these are the kind of changes that we are trying to. There is a long preparatory phase before the final deterioration. Not all cases will behave in this way, but we know that the majority of cases that deteriorate within a hospital setting, there is a long phase, warning phase, that we can use to prepare the setting for when they crash. If they need to crash, if we can prevent them from crashing, that's even better. The skills was there. What we didn't have was the structure. There was a structure. There has to be. It was to us. It was the way we learn from school is. As soon as you see the patient going down, then we start running. But this is a far more structured program. This one actually tries to say, it goes beyond just the skills of the human being. It goes on to how you position your resuscitation trolley, how you come in every morning to make sure that the resuscitation trolley is full and well equipped. Those kind of processes are all inbuilt into this program. So it goes beyond the deteriorating patient. It prepositions a response, and I think that's the fastest way we can see this. You try to preposition the ability to respond.